Hi, welcome to my channel, Warbow KTB Archery. And today I want to do a kind of first impressions of this Pacific Yew self bow by Jake Fenwick, Fenwick Bows. Um, this is my second bow from Jake. I ordered the first one, £102 at 30 inches, and it was super heavy for me. It felt like there was a wall, and I couldn't quite bring it to full draw. It completely puzzled me because I thought, I can pull I was pulling the 75 YMG, and that came out at 96 pounds. The 80 pound Monarch coming out at 99 pounds at 52 inches, and the 85 pound YMG coming out at 104, 105 pounds at 30 inches. So I thought I should be able to pull. Um, 32 inches. So I thought I should be able to pull 102 at 30 inches, but it just kind of hit the wall. It felt similar to my 95 YMG, which I haven't been able to measure properly, not with my arms anyway. And I suspect it's closer to 110, 115 pounds at 32 inches. So I ate a bit of humble pie, and I ordered this 80 pound at 30 inches from Jake Fenwick. And I've just done a little video previous to this one, calibrating my scale with my Chionji, 78 pounds at 32 inches. And I measured this one, and it came out at 96 pounds at 30 inches and 85 pounds at 28, 84, 85 pounds at 28, something like that. But then I was thinking, this today here is about 7, 8, 9 degrees. It's quite chilly. We've just had a storm again this long weekend, Easter weekend. So I haven't been able to shoot until today. And it is quite chilly. So you're wearing my hoodie. No, I haven't brought my Hawaiian shirts. It is cold. It feels damp. So I'm thinking perhaps when this was measured in Jake's warehouse workshop, it might have been a bit warmer than here. So maybe the temperature is a factor, increasing the poundage. So we'll see in the summer whether this feels a lot easier. So I'll make a mental note to when we get to June, July, to measure this bow again and see whether the temperature has affected it. And then again, maybe next year in winter, just to check again what the weather's like. So here we go. So it's an absolute beauty of a bow. It's got moose antler nocks, Pacific Yew, very tight grain, relatively clean. It's got a few blemishes on the belly, which add a bit of character, and the back is just, it's feels like someone's put some cream pudding on it or something. Looks absolutely gorgeous. Did a bit of work on the string. The original, this string for me feels really, really thin compared to my Korean bow. So for example, you can see the difference there. This one's like 28 strands. This one, I don't know, it's 12 or 14 strands, but it feels really, really thin. So it's like half the width. So I took out the original serving, put my own serving on, and then served it again in the opposite direction to try and maintain the hoops. And even now, it kind of struggles to connect on some of my arrows because they've been specifically picked for the Korean bows. But it's the minimum. I might add a bit more, maybe floss or something, just to bulk it up a bit more. But the bow is absolutely stunning. Brace height is 6 inches, recommended, and it's 78 inches nock to nock. So it is taller than me. Let's see. So here it is on the ground, and it's well taller than me. So this is a proper longbow. And in comparison to my Korean bow, you can just see it's you know, you could probably fit two of these almost into the same height. So this is pretty much the long and the short of it. Excuse the pun. So I'm going to do a bit of shooting. I've got my bamboo arrows, which are spined to 90 to 100 pounds. So these are, I shot these a few times and they seem quite good. Weight wise, these are 630 grains, so maybe a bit light. I've also got these beasts warbow arrows, spined for 100 pounds, but they are quite heavy. And I've been shooting them, but they've been going quite sideways. I've been hitting the frame of the boss a few times, even from a short distance. So I'm going to try shooting them, and I'll also try shooting my carbons. Where are they? Well, these are 32 inches, so there'll be a bit of point sticking out the front, but they're nice and heavy, about 800 or so grain, so they should all be more or less, you know, suited to this bow. And I'll try a bit of thumb draw as well, just to see the effects. So without further ado, let's try a bit of shooting. So first of all, let's try with a bamboo arrow. Right, my accuracy is non-existent at the moment. This is a new bow with a new style, with a new anchor point. You know, I haven't got any reference point for aiming, so I'm hoping just to hit the black rubber on the boss and avoid the frame. That's the objective, or the ground. So let's have a go. And also, you know, a new kind of style. So I'm trying to sort of engage my body to shoot this properly. Oh, and I keep doing that with the arrow. Okay, so let's try. Whoa. Oh, that wasn't too bad. Try again with the bamboo. They feel a bit loose on the nock, so I don't want to dry fire this. So I'll just be careful. Try again. These arrows fight quite nicely out of this bow. Try a wooden arrow, and you'll see what I mean. So I'm going to try aim to the right of the bottle, because I'm finding these arrows are going well to the left of where I'm aiming. So I'm not sure if it's spine or the weight or what it is, but let's see. So I'm going to aim to about a foot to the right of the bottle and see where the arrow goes. Right, okay, so yeah, so that's traveled about 6 inches to the left of where I was aiming. So I'm actually quite chuffed with that, because if the bottle was straight, that would have been a good hit. Try again. Let's see if I can hit that bottle by aiming at that arrow. Bit of blemish on the arrow, looks like 3rd degree. Wonder where that's from. Okay. Oh, right. Need to sort out that arrow moving out of position. Oh. Okay. All right, let's try one of these. Oh, this is my super heavy arrow, the blue. So this is oh, I forgot what it said it was. Oh, yeah. Anyway, this arrow's got a wooden dowel going in through the centre of it, so it's the heaviest arrow I've got. So it might fall a bit short. Let's see how it goes. Oh, bit to the left. I think it might be the weight. Oh, that felt. I need to improve my relaxation. I think I'm not used to fingers. Let's try another arrow. This is a 33 inch, so there's going to be a lot of points sticking out because I'm not drawing this to full. And I need to feel, and I'm still working on getting a consistent anchor point on my face. Oh, what am I doing? Habit. Okay, let's see. Oh, that's done quite nicely. Oh. Right, let's try thumb draw now. So, and I'm gonna do it with the Sudgachi, the Korean male thumb ring, just for the added. So bamboo arrow. Thumb ring. Oh, oh, that's well off. Try again. That draw didn't feel good. It didn't feel like I hit full draw on that one. Let's try again. Pop at thumb draw stance. Oh, can't do it. Try the other way. Thing with thumb draw, I shouldn't draw to full thumb draw anchor because it's 30 inches. So let's see how I get on. Oh, yeah, maybe thumb draw is not suited to this. Let me pick up and. So, first impressions. I'm really glad I can shoot it. It's still a bit of a beast, and I'll need to practice with it a lot more. In terms of accuracy, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Given some of my early shots, I think I'm starting to get a better feel for the bow and the different kinds of arrows. The bamboo ones come out quite well. I'm quite happy with the bamboo when shot on the inside of the bow. The outside of the bow ones were a bit, unpredictable. In terms of draw curve, I mean, this is different to the Korean bows. Korean bows have a much more smoother, more forgiving draw curve because it's like S-shaped. So it starts off, then flattens a bit, and then comes off again. Some bows, like my SMG, I swear has a flat spot completely because there's a point where you stop pulling and it just feels like there's no resistance. It feels like you're stretching toffee, but then you feel it at the end. So it's maybe a much flatter kind of S-curve. But that means that, whereas most people complain of Korean bow stacking, you know, when you hit the stack point, that's when you build up on the strength, and that's where you know you have to stop. There's no point pushing a Korean bow beyond stack, because you know you'll hurt yourself and you won't get any benefit. The benefit is getting to, you know, the top of the stack where the you know, the at full draw, and that's where you get the most power from the bow and the longer power stroke. This one, similar to my Korean bows, has got 6-inch brace height, more or less. So most Korean bows are between 5.5 and 6.5 inches brace height. They deliver more or less the same kind of power. This is one piece of wood. Korean bows are laminated, composite bows, using the strength of different materials to achieve that. This one, in contrast, the Pacific Yew, uses the sapwood for tension and the heartwood for compression. So essentially it is a naturally laminated bow. There's different kind of been listening to different people. You know, they say that the sapwood is not necessarily on Pacific Yew. That Native Americans were able to make very good bows just with the heartwood, because apparently the sapwood is more prone to decomposition and rotting. But you know, but it's fine. I mean, it's a lovely bow. So very much so. Thank you very much, Jake, for sending me this. All the way from Canada. But this is you know, this is a lovely bow. So yeah, so I'll be practicing with this a lot more into the summer, but I will also be practicing my Korean bows, because I really like the Korean bows. It's I like the shortness of the bows. They're compact, they're small, they're very powerful, and you can, you know, you can shoot them anywhere, under trees. This feels like this feels like I'm in a Laurel and Hardy film, where I'm constantly thinking of where the front of the bow is and the back, because I'm turning around and bumping into things. It's a whole new experience for me, but it feels really good to try it, and I like listening, you know, and the sound when on release and the twing of the bow is just amazing stuff. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.